here, and the fighters are good to go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. The straight right just misses. He takes that jab. Nice counter. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. Missed him with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
On to the second round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Yeah, that was 2 hours. That was over 2 hours ago.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You know the scorecards are going to be...
Oh, they just fucking cheated, bro. That's why I stopped playing this damn game. Because ain't no way I missed that nigga 3 times like that, bro. Come on. That motherfucker just rolling around his head. Like,
the game plan...
on
to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. They exchange punches. Got out of the way of that right hook. There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The straight right just misses. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Nobody home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. All right, Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that lap. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Counter punch caught him clean. Failing to score with that right hook. A perfect counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he misses with that jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You believe what we are seeing. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, what a punch! You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who... Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch right up the middle. And he fails to score with that left hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power. And I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They miss with the jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? From this moment forward, and there's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. And shoot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Oh, it hurts. And you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that hook misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard.
There you go.
Has he punched himself? Hold that thought! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So it was certainly